Something smells good. Something smells good. Who's that cooking? If you're looking to see who's cooking, come in the Red Pot Kitchen. You never know what you've been missing. It looks good, smells good, it tastes good, and feels good. I'm the Red Pot Chef. Delicious.
Here's with me right now, guess who? It's the Red Pot Chef! And I'm having a t-shirt for the Red Pot Chef, courtesy of the Red Pot Chef himself, of course, Mr. Andre Ponder. And I'm gonna tell you guys, this will be an amazing journey for the Red Pot Chef, because what's gonna happen is that this is just the beginning of his journey in introducing to you all the special dishes that he prepared for everyone. And all of those dishes, I'm telling you, are in this Red Pot Chef cookbook calendar of recipes. And they are for free. You can definitely ask for this copy of this calendar. Have an electronic copy of this calendar. And this calendar is actually, as I've said, contains 12 special dishes, and these dishes are inspired from friends, families, and from all over the world, like international. All right, wow, diba? International, grabe. So Mr. Ponder decided to have this, and for today's vlog, we are going to cook one of the dishes in this calendar. And we're going to the month of June. Let's take a look what is in the month of June. For the month of June, this is Sister J's cornbread.
So Sister J, if you're watching, and Sister J, you know who you are, but Sister J know who she is. She's my godmother.
Oh, okay.
One of my godmothers. I got a lot of godmothers, but she's one of them.
Oh, okay. One of your godmothers.
And she can really cook too.
Oh, really? Okay. Shout out to Sister J. Hi, and welcome again to. This is a fusion of Jelford TV and Red Pot Chef.
Oh, yeah.
All right, and of course, before we do that, we have to wear our apron.
Yes.
Courtesy of the Red Pot Chef himself. This will be a nice cooking show. So we have the Red Pot Chef shirt and the Red Pot Chef apron. So, all right, Red Pot Chef, can you tell now to your followers what are the ingredients for our cornbread, for our Sister J's cornbread?
Okay, what I encourage our viewers to do is, once you have the cookbook calendar, you can actually follow along with the recipes. And the thing about cooking is that cooking does not have to be difficult. Okay, you can take simple ingredients and you could make it explode with flavor and taste.
Okay.
Okay, now this particular dish that we're going to prepare, Sister J's cornbread, the ingredients is basically cornbread mix.
Okay, you have your cornbread mix already.
Of your choosing. Now, usually when I cook cornbread, I use Jiffy. However, today I'm using a brand called Crust Teas.
Professional.
I never heard of Crust Teas, don't even know who that is. It's kind of iffy if you don't use Jiffy, because I like Jiffy. Okay.
I think we also have this kind of mix in the Philippines.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because we also make something like this.
To my Filipino listeners out there, all right?
All right, shout out to your
you may know what this tastes like, but again, I've never done it. I'm gonna try it with this Krusteaz, and basically it's Krusteaz cornbread mix, and you just follow the instructions that are on the box. Now, this particular brand says just add water. Now, the thing about Sister J's cornbread, okay, I found out what the secret ingredient is.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Of course, that's a secret.
It's a secret ingredient, but we're going to share with you what that secret ingredient is, okay?
All right.
The secret ingredient.
No, don't tell me yet. Not yet. That's a secret.
Okay.
All right.
All right, I got to hide it then, all right?
Okay, so again, this is the cornbread mix. And
it could be crushed Zeal, it could be Jiffy, it could be Martha White, or whatever cornbread mix that you have on hand. Okay, follow those instructions, and then I'm gonna tell you what the secret ingredient is. I'm not gonna show you or tell you yet, but when I start mixing it, I'll put it in there and show you what it is. Okay?
All right. As you can see, I'm wearing cap because I don't have a hairnet, and he doesn't need a hairnet.
Right. But what I always do when I'm in my kitchen, okay, and I want the camera to see that my kitchen is clean. It is always clean.
The Red Pot Chef, I'm telling you guys, is the cleanest chef that I have met.
But before you cook in the kitchen, you always want to wash your hands, okay?
All right, let's wash our hands. So, what do you think? Do you think you're gonna make it perfectly?
I'm definitely gonna make it perfect. There's nothing that I do
You should.
that isn't perfect.
All right. So basically for the cornbread mix, okay, the crusties, and we have water. That's it. And we have butter, and we have the whipped cream cheese spread.
And that is the special ingredient, right?
Oh, okay, so that's already our secret ingredient. All right.
That's it.
So are you ready?
We're gonna start this. Okay. First, we're gonna open the box of the cornbread mix, and again, I use Jiffy, but today we're gonna use crushed Z's. All right. I already said it's iffy if you don't use Jiffy, but this is my first time. All right.
Okay.
So here's the cornbread. All right.
So how much are you making?
How much am I making? I'm gonna make enough to fill up 12 cornbread cupcakes. Or 12 cornbread muffins, however you wanna call it. That's a lot of mix, okay? But you need to follow the instructions on the box. The thing about cooking is that you can have fun in the kitchen, okay? You can go little, you can go less, but just have fun while you're cooking.
Okay, I'm gonna teach you. You know what is corn in the Philippines?
Do I know what corn is in the Philippines?
How do we call corn in the Philippines?
Oh, I wish I knew. Teach me some Filipino.
Okay, corn in the Philippines is called mais.
Mais?
Mais, say mais.
Mais, that sounds like a fish. But keep going, yes.
Mais.
Mais.
Okay, so what are you doing now?
I am mixing the cornbread mix with water. Okay? Now, this is purified water. Okay? Again, I don't really particularly like to use water from the sink, but I guess you could if you want to. So I'm just mixing the cornbread batter with water. And you want to gradually add water, and you want to mix.
Okay, so
Okay.
You really want your bowl to be red, huh?
Well, you know, because I'm the Red Pot Chef, most of the utensils in the kitchen, you will see that
Are
they
red.
are red. And you want to get out all the lumps, okay? You got to get out the lumps. Okay, yeah, you want to get out all the lumps, and you don't want it too soupy. Okay?
Okay.
Now, when you've got the proper consistency from the cornbread mix and the water, you want to add your secret ingredient, and that is the cream cheese. Okay? And you will find this in the calendar for the month of June. Okay? Cream cheese. Now, this says great value cream cheese, but you can use whatever value or brand of cream cheese that you like. My brother says to me, he says, "Oh, you're the great value chef. You're not the Red Pot Chef." I am the Red Pot Chef, all right? Contrary to popular belief. So I'm just gonna spoon out cream cheese. I say 2 tablespoons, but I'm gonna put it out that much, okay? Sometimes as a chef, you don't have to measure, okay? You just know the proper amount and you know it's gonna be good. But again, cream cheese is that special ingredient. Some people probably try to put sugar in it, you know, they try to put butter in it, but we are making cornbread, we're not making cake, okay?
Okay. What does the cream cheese do to this cornbread?
What this cream cheese does to this cornbread is it makes it moist. If you've ever had just cornbread, regular cornbread without the moistness, it's dry.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you, when you taste this cornbread, it's gonna be like no other cornbread you've ever tasted before.
Okay.
And And to all those cake makers out there, let me tell you, this cornbread is gonna be so good, you're gonna think you're eating cake, but it's really cornbread, okay? Now, when I was growing up, my mom would sometimes put cracklings into cornbread, and it would be called crackling bread. And I guess for the Filipinos and those international people, cracklings is similar to the fried pork skin that could sometimes go into cornbread. But today we're not making crackling bread, we're making cornbread with our secret ingredient inspired by Sister J's recipe. Okay, that's mixed to the right consistency that I like.
So this is it?
That's it. I'm gonna make sure that I coat my pan, okay? And I'm using Pam, okay? Okay, it's like a non-stick spray. When you don't have non-stick spray, you can just melt butter. You can put butter in there. You may put a little flour in there, okay? So the cornbread doesn't stick when you take it out, okay? Some people call that also another secret ingredient, okay? So in order for me to make sure that I'm putting the right amount into the muffin pan, I'm gonna use a 1/3 cup to measure how much is going in, okay? And I'm gonna put a 1/3 cup into each one. Now we're ready to place our cornbread into the oven. We've already preheated our oven to 400 degrees, okay?
All right.
And we're gonna put it in and we're gonna let it bake for 12 to 15 minutes or until it's golden brown.
All right. Okay, there you go.
Got it?
Yep.
So now the timer has gone off and we're going to remove our corn muffins from the oven.
That looks good. I hope it tastes good. It's So what are you going to do now?
Well, what I'm gonna do, while it's hot, you want to brush it with butter. But since I don't have a brush, I'm gonna just kind of
Oh, okay.
put just a little butter on the top of each one while it's still hot.
And then you put it back?
No.
Oh, okay.
Just let that butter soak into that bread.
In Cebuano, in our dialect, when you say it smells good, you say kahumot. You say
Kahamot.
humot.
Humot.
Yeah. Again. Kahumot.
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 So many of my followers say, well, you know what, Red Pot Chef, you cook a lot of meat and I don't eat meat. So I'm glad that we started with a non-meat dish.
Okay. Yeah, ang bango guys, ang bango, grabe ang bango.
Okay, and again, this recipe was inspired by Sister J. And you will find this recipe in the month of June, year 2021, in the Red Pot Chef's cookbook calendar, Sister J's Cornbread. Okay, and now it's time to taste.
Ano kayang lasa nito guys ng niluto ni Red Pot Chef? Sana masarap talaga kasi sabi niya, smells good, tastes good.
So who wants to taste? You want to taste? Or don't want to go get bread? Huh?
Is it hot?
Yes, it's warm cornbread.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah,
let's
that's
wait
how-
until it gets cold.
That's how we do it. We don't cold cornbread. I
Oh.
told you, you never know what you've been missing. It looks good, smells good. tastes good. Mwah. Delicious.
It looks good. Smells good. Tastes good. And it feels good. Mwah! Delicious. I'm gonna teach you. You say, humot kaayo.
Humok kayo.
One thing. Lami kaayo.
Lamig kayo.
In fairness, guys,
It's a good joke, but
really good.
I know it.
Masarap, masarap, masarap. In Tagalog, it's masarap.
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 Masarap. I'm gonna have another one. It is they're just that good, right? I'll tell you, can you taste that special ingredient? See how moist it is? Okay. Thank you, Sister J. Thank you.
Guys, isa pa lang to sa mga dishes na lulutuin ni Mr. Red Pot Chef. Next time, he will be doing live para sa kanyang next na mga dishes. So abang-abang kayo guys sa Red Pot Chef. Please follow Red Pot Chef sa kanyang YouTube channel, guys. Just go on and search Red Pot Chef. And of course, don't forget to follow me on YouTube. It's Joe4 TV.
And for your free copy of the Red Pot Chef recipe cookbook,
All right. Just go to Red Pot Chef YouTube channel, and then you can comment there, and yes, request for your copy of the Red Pot Chef. You have 12 amazing dishes, international dishes from international friends, family of the Red Pot Chef himself. All right, so let's say bye-bye to our viewers.
Thank you for tuning in.
Bye-bye.
I'm the Red Pot Chef. Delicious.